Let's get the read on things and where they're going, or maybe not going, from Ohio Republican Congressman Jim Jordan. Congressman, welcome to you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too, Neil. Good to be with you.
Same here. Is it your sense that this could drag on a while?
Well, I mean, look, Democrats are more focused on stopping the president than they are on helping the country. And frankly, until that changes, I think it's difficult to get to a solution, as the vice president said. The solution is real simple. Democrats should support what they've supported before, which is funding for a border security wall. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like they want to go there. So we'll see.
Right. I know it's all over dollars and how much and whether we even call it a wall. Is it your sense that it is over dollars, though? Not so much whether they call it a wall. And if it is over dollars, and the $5 billion really represents just a continuing down payment on something that's going to be $25 billion, where is this going?
Well, I don't know if that's accurate, Neil. I mean, remember what they've said. Nancy Pelosi said a wall is immoral, which I think is an amazing statement. And so if a wall is immoral, then where's the legislation being introduced by the Democrats to take down the wall between Tijuana and San Diego? So, I mean, I think it is the term in some regards, at least with the Democrats. And, of course, it is some about the money. But this is just common sense. And the president said it today in his press event. He said, look, we're going to do what he's told the American people he's going to do, and he's going to stand firm for that. And I think that's exactly the right position. We just got to keep making the argument, and the American people have to keep speaking up in support of it. I think that's when we ultimately get the Democrats to do the right thing.
The president seems to be saying in the name of national security he can do this on his own. Can he?
I think he can, but I think that'll get challenged in court. That's why we think this is the better approach, to actually appropriate dollars to build a border security wall like we all promised the American people we were going to do when we ran for the job. This is simply doing what we said. If you want to deal with the gang problem, you want to deal with the drug problem, you want to deal with the human trafficking problem, build a border security wall on the southern border like we all promised and like Democrats have supported in the past. But now if you need no other evidence, look to what happened yesterday, that they are more concerned about stopping the president than helping the country. Brad Sherman files articles of impeachment on the very first day. Representative Tlaib makes her disgraceful comments last night about the president. That shows where they're at. That's not for the good of the country. The wall is. So let's get back focused on what helps this great nation.
Let's talk a little bit about the China potential trade deal that could happen next week. And China, of course, itself is going through a slowdown. Some are worried about, even if we get a trade deal, they might not be able to follow through on commitments anyway. But we got a reminder as well that our economy is doing just fine. Whatever is plaguing them isn't plaguing us. Do you think that distinction has been made?
No, I mean, how good our economy is doing? I certainly don't think the Democrats get it. Again, 312,000 jobs added last month. And what are the Democrats' first two things they do? They pass a rules package that looks to raise taxes. They introduce impeachment resolution. And you have a new member of Congress from Michigan say the disgraceful, terrible things she said about the president. So I don't think they understand what this. Think about this president. Taxes cut. Regulations reduced, economy growing at an unprecedented rate, 312,000 jobs last week, lowest unemployment in 50 years, Gorsuch and Kavanaugh on the court, out of the Iran deal, embassy in Jerusalem, hostages home from North Korea, new NAFTA agreement. And what are Democrats focused on? Impeaching the president and saying the terrible things that they said yesterday. So that's the fundamental problem. We can come to a solution. We can work together if they're willing to focus on the country and not President Trump.
I don't want to hit your blind side with this, Congressman, but we're just getting reports now that the Mueller investigation grand jury has reportedly been extended some 6 months. So at least 6 more months of this. What do you think?
6 more? Yeah, 6 more months, and they'll continue to try to find something. They haven't found anything there. 6 more months. The whole premise of this was to show that there was or find out if there was some type of coordination between the Trump campaign and Russia to impact the election. To date, after a year and a half, not one bit of evidence, and now we're going to extend it 6 more months. I haven't heard what they're doing exactly, but look, I hope this thing winds up pretty soon so we can, as I said, get focused on the things that are actually going to help the country.
All right. Thank you, Congressman, for your patience on that.